if you are in the market for a new laptop, I think it's important that you invest in the right one. And that's why we're going to have a look at something from MSI today. This is part of their Summit series. This is the MSI Summit E13 Flip EVO. I know that's a mouthful, but we'll go through what all of that means. So you can see I was using it as a tablet. The flip means that the full screen flips, so I can flip it into tent mode if I want to, if I'm doing presentations and things like that. Or I can go to the laptop mode as well. It has that EVO designation, the Intel EVO standard. So what that basically means, if a laptop has that logo on it, it means that it's running the latest generation from Intel as far as the processors. This one's got an Intel 11th generation Core i7 processor and some other important components. It's got built-in Intel Iris Xe graphics. So if you're going to be using this for any type of animation, digital photography, video, you're going to have snappy graphics up on screen. And of course, you can use it for gaming as well. It's got built-in Thunderbolt port capability as well. On the side, you've got two USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports. And basically that means you're going to get high throughput no matter what type of device you're hooking up to that. And in fact, you can even hook up two external monitors to this, so you can have 3 screens going at the same time. Also, it's got Wi-Fi 6, and I'm going to take that up another notch. This is one of the first laptops that I've come across that has the new Wi-Fi 6E standard. And what that means is that Wi-Fi 6E devices are capable of working on the 6 gigahertz bandwidth channel. So you probably heard of 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Well, now you got 6 gigahertz. So basically that's going to give you a whole other frequency and channel to have less interference and that high speed, as long as the router supports it. And it's also capable of instant on. So when you open up the lid, that EVO designation basically means that the screen will come to life and you can get into your programs within 1 second, which is kind of like a tablet or your phone. So that's important if you're trying to get work done, essentially. Another important component of that, and this one shines in that category, is the battery life. So Intel EVO laptops have to have at least 9 hours of battery life and be able to charge up to 4 hours of battery life within 30 minutes. The MSI laptop here, no problem, and you can even get 14 hours plus battery life on this. So if you're on a long plane trip or you're trying to get a lot of work done, this can handle the load. Let's quickly talk about the ports again. We had a look at the 2 USB-C ports. This one, importantly to me, also has the old USB port as well. And you would be surprised at how much stuff is still out there. I'm constantly looking for dongles on some of the other laptops I have to get that compatibility. This is nice just to have that port right on the laptop. And it's still super thin, which I find amazing. On the other side, you've got a few more ports here. You've got another USB-C port. You also have a micro SD card slot and the earphone jack. And this is kind of a cool feature here as well. This is a hard kill switch for the webcam. The webcam on this particular model is 720p, and so if you're doing a lot of Zoom calls, it's nice to have the high definition as far as the video. So let's just punch up Zoom. And there's some other features as well. So the privacy is a big thing. So we talked about that hardware kill switch. On the top function key here, you can also do it through software. And it's got something really unique built into this. It's got AI noise cancellation. We've all been doing a lot of Zoom calls lately, and a lot of us from home. And if you're like me, there's a lot of stuff going on at home. There's dogs, there's kids, Amazon packages coming. With that noise cancellation built in using AI, it's able to filter a lot of that out. So you're going to sound more professional, and because it's got a decent camera on here, you're going to look professional as well. And I do appreciate the privacy aspect of that. Yeah, I think we've seen from a lot of news stories, there's a lot of folks out there that have been caught with their webcam on when it shouldn't have been. The keyboard is fully backlit, so if you are working in darker conditions, you're able to see what you're typing quite easily. And on the front here, as far as being able to log in, it's got biometric security and access. It's got the fingerprint scanner here, which again is a nice feature. Overall, this is a very well-built, powerful laptop. You know, we've talked about some of the specs there. And super thin and very light as well. I think this one comes in around 1.3 kilograms. And And full touchscreen, which is kind of important now. I don't know how I would go back to a laptop that doesn't have touch built into it. So I can use my finger to go through things, and it also comes with a touch pen. And this is incredibly handy. I find that I use my laptop for a lot more than just typing things in now. I do a lot of note-taking with this, and it is fantastic. I can basically flip the screen over and I can just start writing right into my favorite note pad or even Microsoft Word for that matter, and I'm able to keep track of a lot more stuff and obviously share all those notes as well. So if you are in the market for a new laptop, don't mess around by buying the cheapest laptop you can find. You want to get your work done, you want to get it done quickly, and you don't want to have to be upgrading that laptop every 6 months. This is the latest from MSI. Again, it's part of their Summit series. It's called the MSI Summit 13E Flip EVO. So you get that transformability with the screen, you got the EVO designation, and you're guaranteed to have that power and connectivity no matter where you go. Hey, if you like our videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification button so we can send you a little note when we have some new ones coming out. And if you want to watch some more, check out these great videos. A little note. It's folksy.